Welcome back, everyone, to part 4, or the finale, of the case opening. So we only have 3 more boxes to go. That is, of course, 1, 7, and 10. These will represent me. I didn't really have any choice in picking these. I thought I'd say I'd represent the last 3. It's quite lucky, though, because I would have picked 7 anyway, because 7 is my lucky number. So, looked out there. Kind of happy that we saved that to the end. It was close. I mean, there was like 3, potentially 4 at the end votes for the viewers for 7, but ultimately, 9 and 11 was chosen. So I don't have any funny jokes for you today in terms of the numbers, Mason, but hopefully we can make up for that with some amazing pulls today. This is it, so I'm really hoping the 3 hits that we obviously want are the Trafalgar Law manga, the Whitebeard SP, and then the Divine Departure alternate art. Those were the 3 that we kind of wanted going into the opening, so hopefully today is the day. As always, I will have a total indicator on the top left in the edit that will go over the values of some of the hits. Now, again, just to remind you, we are basing these hits off of the part 1 video, which was basically day 1 release pricing. So a lot of it's probably inflated. I think some of it's still pretty accurate, but some of it really isn't probably when you're actually watching this. So take that with a bit of a grain of salt, but that's just for the bragging rights competition here. I did have a comment in part 3 that said that they'd prefer me doing it the normal way in terms of how I open it. I kind of experimented with it with the last part, and for the most part, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do that. I'm going to be pretty much the exact same, but in cases like this pack, for example, for leader packs, we are going to skip through. So I'm going to compromise a little bit, and I'll explain what I mean by that. So like I say, for the most part, we are going to run through it as normal. Commons, uncommons, just go through it, build up the excitement for the hit at the end. But if it's very blatantly obvious that we have a leader pack, as in just how I open it, we see the solid color in the background, then we'll just skip through it, and we'll obviously just search for the couple uncommons that are worth some money, and then go through, obviously, the rares. Got a Liberation rare, and we do have something at the end, a nice Tashigi SR. Very good, very valuable. But yeah, that's the compromise. I think that's going to be the better way to get through this. Again, I'm only doing this because it's a case. Like, see there, that was very obvious. So we know that this is a leader pack. Let's just skip. No valuable in common. This leader actually does have some value. And then Basil Hawkins at the end. I think it's just the better way of doing it, like I say, only because it is a case and we've seen every single card so far, especially if you've been watching since part 1. I highly recommend, if you want to get a bit more of a genuine reaction to all these commons and uncommons, definitely watch part 1, because it's a brand new set to me at that point, and of course, like, I actually go through it all and appreciate all the artworks, but because we've seen all these, like I said, there's only so much I can say, and I know all the values on the top of my head now, so I think we're going to do something slightly different as well in this video, and I'll probably do that. Like, again, I'm going to do this formula for this part, and if it kind of seems to flow better, then I think we're going to do this from here on out if we do another case opening, and I'll kind of explain what I mean, but let's get through this leader pack first. So, there's obviously only 7 SRs. You can only get 7 SRs per box, right? So I think this time what I'm going to do is actually keep track of how many we get throughout the opening. So let's say we get to 7 and there's 4 packs left. Well, we know we can't get a hit, so I think I'll then do like that whole mega pack thing where we open all 4 at once type of deal, just to get through it a bit quicker. But like I say, yeah, we'll keep track of it. We'll go through that. You can only get a 2-hit box or a 3-hit box. Like, those are your only options. So, if we go through the entire video and we only get 1 hit, then of course let's keep it with the same sort of building anticipation, because there's still another chance that we have a hit. But if we've already got all 3 hits and we've got all 7 SRs, there's really no point in running through the pack normally, because we know that we can't get a hit at the end. And also, just for the sake of this sort of competition that we've got going on here with the case, that's kind of the other purpose of showing all the cards, just to make sure that all the values that we've sort of set out for part 1 follow over through all the other parts, just so that there's no, like, unfairness or anything like that. But yeah, so we did have a nice Rebecca on that last pack. I didn't say anything about it. I was kind of yapping there, but there we go. There's the Zoro Uncommon. Very nice. We've got Violet, and at the end, we have our hits! We have a first hit! Okay. Steady. I like that could be... Ooh, okay. That is a unique alt art. We haven't seen him yet. So that is a Corazon alternate art. Beautiful. Really like that. The snowy environment. That's obviously when we really get to see him. He's, oh my god, it's a good scene. That's a good scene. It's a sad story actually, between him and Law and everything. But beautiful artwork. I actually really enjoyed that. That's going to be up there as one of my favorite alternate arts we've hit so far. I'm glad that we got a unique as well. So it wasn't the divine departure that we wanted, but at least it's a unique. So we'll definitely take that, and decently valued too. I think it's a first pager. So dope card, dope character. We'll take it all day. So depending on how long this video actually takes in terms of, I'll have to look back through the edit. I did mention it briefly in part 3 that I was going to go over every single hit that we got in the entire case, like all 12 booster boxes, and I kind of played with the idea of maybe putting it at the end of this video. But if this is like a 45-50 minute video, I won't bother. I'll just make it a separate video. Let's see what we get here at the end. We've got a Violet, and okay, just a beige, but still it is a hit. Like I do at the end of every part so far, we'll go over all the hits that we get for these 3 boxes, of course. But like I say, if this is a 45-50 minute video, then there's no point in me doing basically another 20 minutes of just going over all the case hits that we've gotten. So I'll probably make that a separate video if that's the case. And like I say, for science, we're going to go over all the hits. I'll sort of probably answer the question of whether or not the case was actually worth it or not in that video. And it's probably going to be yes, just because this is my first case and, you know, it's been pretty hype. But yeah, that's the plan. I think that would be quite fun. And then if we open, cases in the future, we'll kind of follow the same sort of structure that we've done with this. If people obviously enjoyed it being presented this way, I kind of enjoyed making it this way. It was easier on the edit of splitting all these up into, several parts instead of just doing it all in one go. We have a Sabo, and oh, we got a hit. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, another Usopp alternate art leader. I mean, it's a beautiful card. It's not a terrible duplicate, but we did pull this, I think, in part 1 or part 2. I can't remember. So, unfortunately, we have seen it before. It is a amazing card. You've got the goofy Usopp on the top right, sort of serious in the portrait there. It is a nice card, and actually probably not the worst duplicate, because I imagine probably both Ty and I want this for our collection. So it's actually decently okay that we pulled another one of these, but a little disappointing. We'll go ahead and put him on display though, because he is an alternate art leader. So far so good though. We've gotten a unique, and we've of course gotten the Usopp alternate art leader, which I know in terms of value is quite decent. We've gotten the Tashigi. Honestly, if we can get a Tashigi, Sonji, into this in terms of SRs, Kuzon and Smoker in every box, then we're going to do really well on the value. And, I don't know. I might just bring it home and win. And the bragging rights for everything here. Nice, another Corazon there. Probably, it's like that one and Doffy are kind of the worst ones to pull in terms of SRs, to be honest. So we want to try and get the higher end SRs in terms of for bragging rights here. But I already know this box is off to a decent start. I remember the Usopp being about a $55, $60 card, so a decent hit there, to say the least. And we do get our Smoker. Very nice. So that's Smoker and Tashigi now we've gotten. And that's a decent amount of SRs. I'll have to, I think after... Oh, I think we've got another one here as well. I think after this we'll figure out... I don't know, maybe we'll see. I feel like we're probably at 5, maybe 6. We'll see. Frankie, Gum Gum Rhino Schneider, Brooke, Gum Gum UFO, Momonosuke, Foxy... We do have an Enel rare, and we did get our Sonji. Okay, that is basically 3 for 3 in terms of the best SRs that you can pull. Oof. I think we have something else on the back here too. Let's go traditional. We've got Perona, Brownbeard, Ivankov, Blue Gilly, Moosey, Scotch. Let's meet again in the New World. Room, Pika, Momonosuke, Frankie, and at the end. Ooh, we have a Monet. Okay. So that was 4 SRs in a row. I mean, this is why I don't, like I say, I always say this, but I don't... Oh my god, that's another one. Well, we're about to get 5 in a row. I think we're going to be done with our SRs. But I don't... This is why I never mind getting the leader packs out the way and stuff like that, but I think in this case we didn't get too many out the way, so I think we're about to hit every SR in this box after this pack. Let's find out, though. Hopefully it's a good one. Bonnie, we want a Kuzon here, if anything. Leo. Ooh, and we got the Doffy. Unlucky in terms of value, but a cool card nonetheless. So let's take a small little break here. We have 7 packs left, and let's figure out how many SRs. I think that was all of them. Let's just double check. I've got them here on the side. Let's count through them here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is all 7. So we are done with the SRs. So I think now we've only got one more hit chance potentially in this box, right? We have no more SRs. So what we're going to do, we know that's a leader pack, so let's just go ahead and run through this. But I think now we're going to do a bit of a mega pack, and I'll kind of explain what we do there. Divine Departure, not too bad. So what we'll do is open up 5 of the next 6. We'll leave 1 to the end, and I'm just going to take the back 2 cards, basically the potential hits, and then we'll separate them and put like all the uncommons and commons. I'm going to go ahead and speed up me opening up the next 5 in the edit. That last pack right there, Divine Departure. 100%, that's Divine Departure, or Whitebeard, or Manga, but I think that's... I've got a feeling that that's a little Divine Departure in there. Let's run through these uncommons and commons. Obviously, we'll stop if we find the Drake or the Zoro, which are the 2 valuable uncommons. So far, nothing. We'll keep going through. There's our Zoro, very nice. So that is worth showing. Let's get through the rest here. There is our Drake, so we got the Drake and the Zoro, and that is it for the commons and uncommons. Let's move on now to the hits that we took down, so hopefully we don't get... I'm hoping that last pack, we get some last pack magic, and that's where we get the hit, but otherwise here we just get to go through all the rares, and then kind of a bit of a speed run here towards the end. As we know, we don't have any more SRs, so we either get a big hit, or we just get a bunch of rares that are not worth anything. Nice Zoro. Nothing at the end of this. So we kind of know, okay, leader pack, so we know the next 2 hits we're not going to get anything crazy. We do have a chance after Smiley, though, so let's see. Smiley into... Oh, we actually got something. This could be it. This could be it. No, another Tashigi. Hey, that's a great hit in terms of value. That means this box is going to be very good. That's a 3-hit box. That's all we can ask for in these last 3, to be honest. Bit unlucky, though. We have seen that card before. We did get that in part 2, I believe. We've now got the Tashigi, 2 Tashigi alternate arts and the Smoker alternate art. But not a terrible duplicate. It's quite valuable, so we'll definitely take it. But we now know, unfortunately, that this last pack has nothing in it. We'll put Tashigi on display, of course, for good luck. And let's speed open this last pack. Might get some value at least at the end, just to kind of top off the dollar amount. I don't know where we're going to be at, but okay. We do get a limb and a damn punk, so yeah, that's something. It's like 50 cents right there. Okay, I will now put the total indicator of that first box on the screen now. And then let's move on to box number 7. Lucky number 7, come on. Like I was saying earlier, 7 is my lucky number, so if I have to choose between any of the 12 booster boxes we opened, 7 would have definitely been on my list, so I'm looking forward to this. Hopefully we get the manga in this one. This is the lucky one, the true box, or at the very least, like I say, a Divine Departure, and we do need to try and pull a Whitebeard for Ty. That's obviously the one he wants, so that would be actually, that's probably the bigger priority, let's just say that. But while we open this, I'll go ahead and take this time to say, again, thank you so much for watching the series. If you've enjoyed this case opening series, please let me know down below, and then I'll know in the future to continue to do these case openings. And of course, if you're enjoying this part and all the other parts so far, please make sure to leave a like and stay subscribed for future One Piece openings and other openings. This, I thought March was going to be a really good month. Honestly, I think next month, as in like tomorrow, depending on when I put this out, I think it's going to be kind of cutting close to the end of March, is going to be even better. So stay tuned. I did briefly mention this in part 3, I think. I can't quite remember now, but I'm meeting one of my friends this week, Ty Day, who does make a couple guest appearances in the comment section on some of my videos. But he said he has some stuff for me to open, and I don't know how much, I don't know how many, you know, things it's going to be. I know there's a, it's not a booster box or something, it's going to be sort of some odd packs in here and there, and I may try and do another One Piece grab bag opening with that. Yeah, we'll see how many things it is. I'm kind of blind into it. I don't know how much stuff he's got for us, but either way, we'll open it, and we're super grateful for anything that we get. So I'll be looking forward to opening that. Maybe doing, like I say, a bit of a grab bag. So if I do get that this week, it'll probably be a quicker video. So I should hopefully be able to get that out by the next weekend, and then that'll be probably the next One Piece video. Apart from, of course, the case overview. Nice Sanji SR at the end there. That helps the value. Otherwise, I know I've definitely got a football video I'm going to be doing as well. I've got some packs from England recently, and I'll definitely be opening some of those. I'm probably going to make that a two-parter as well. I've got, like, doubles of everything, and I'll probably do 2 parts for that. So that'll be a nice little break in between the One Piece openings. But yeah, honestly, I think April might be even better than March, which is saying a lot, given I opened my first case ever on the channel in March. But you know, it was towards the end, so it was kind of jam-packed here in this past, like, the last week of March. So I think April's just going to be more consistent throughout the whole month. We're going to have a bit more diversity and some exciting things that I don't obviously want to say just quite yet that are planned for next month as well. So, ooh, I think we have a chance here. What do we got at the end? A smoker. Nice SR there. That definitely helps the bottom line. Although I will probably be extremely busy doing, like, the editing, and I do want to prioritize the editing of these videos. Ooh, I think we've got, actually, a leader pack here, so hold that thought. Let's run through this real quick, because it will be nice and quick. We've got the Usopp leader, a Monkey D. Luffy rare, and the Cavendish at the end. So yeah, of course I will be busy doing the edits, but I do want to try and get some more live streams in sometime this month. I had been really enjoying that towards like last month, and even in the middle of March, I was enjoying doing some live streams. So if you want to catch me live, I just play some games. I've not done any openings yet on stream, but if you just want to come hang out and watch me play some card games or whatever I've got going on, then feel free to join the streams. I'm just here on YouTube. I don't do any dual streams yet, so I'm not on Twitch. I just stream on YouTube on this channel. Nice. Senior Pink at the end there. Obviously, there's a couple members and even, you know, like Nixon and some of the other people that comment a lot on my videos that do come check the streams. I do try and do some One Piece TCG Sim. I will definitely be trying to do that a bit more, given that there's a new set and, you know, like 90% of my decks have been nerfed since the previous bans. So I will have to try and figure something out. So maybe come stop by on stream and let me know what decks I should build. We have a Divine Departure, and at the end... Oh, we do have a hit! Oh, it's another Doffy alternate art. Bit unfortunate, we did see that in the last video. It's still a beautiful card. I do quite enjoy this alternate art. I think it's quite fitting that we've got the two brothers, basically, Doffy and Corazon here, so that's quite fun for the opening, for the video, but unfortunately, like I say, we have seen this before. By no means is it a bad hit. It's definitely not the, in terms of value, it's definitely not the least valuable alternate art in the set, so we'll definitely take it, but like I say, we do want to try and get some more uniques at the end here, so that would be obviously the most preferred thing, but we'll, like I say, we'll definitely take it. Got God Thread. Ooh, we do have a leader pack, I didn't see that, so Liberation and Mihawk. That was a good example there. Sometimes it is, I can't tell if it's a leader pack or not, so of course we just ran it there just in case. It wasn't very obvious. I didn't see the solid yellow in the background there, so sometimes that's going to happen, I think, but if we do accidentally see it, then I think, like I say, we'll just skip through. Nice Zoro, that's the uncommon we need. We've got a beige, and then at the end we have a chance here. What do we get? We do have a hit. A Tashigi, perfect. Okay, the best SR in the set. Again, in terms of value, we are looking good. Like I said, it's all about your SRs, really, with this sort of competition. The alternate arts is going to be a crapshoot anyway. I mean, obviously, it can help, but if you get consistency with the SRs that you pull, as in if you get Tashigi, Sanji, and Smoker every time, then you're giving yourself a decent chance to get a nice, a good valued box, at least. So, I think we've done that so far, so it's very, very lucky. We've got a Zoro, and just a Basil Hawkins at the end there. This is lucky number 7, though, again, so I don't mind getting that one. Oh, well, there's a leader, definitely a leader pack here. We'll just go ahead and skip through this. Got Sugar leader, Sabo, and a Marco. But yeah, with one hit, we'll go over how many SRs we've gotten here soon. Not really too many, though, to be fair. It's kind of been a bit more inconsistent than... That first box was just, like, straight up. It gave us, like, 6 in a row, so... Usopp, Bian, Gum Rhino Schneider, Moosey, Soldier, Nami, Violet, and at the end, Smiley. Unlucky. Overall, I do have to admit, I think I've really enjoyed Royal Blood, to be honest. There hasn't been too many Zoros, which does usually determine my sort of rating on a set. But I think even without that, I think it's been a very, very cool open. There's some beautiful alternate arts. It only has one manga, so that usually means there's not as many sort of insanely valuable potential chances. But I think overall, it's got some beautiful artworks, and I do like the whole body swap theme they've got going on with this set. Leo and Lim at the end there. Not to skip too far ahead in the future, but I did just see I saw actually, my friend sent me a post about OP-12, which is the next 2 sets. I think it's supposed to come out in August, but I think it's called, like, The Bonds of Master and Disciple, I think it is. I don't know, it's got Zeph and Sonji as, like, sort of the main cards in it, so I'm quite intrigued to see what that's going to be like. I imagine they're going to be blue cards. I don't know. I've only ever seen Zeph as a blue, like, sort of the control deck, so I'm curious to see what that's going to be. Nice Kuzon at the end here. That's a good SR to get. I do think it would be pretty hype, though, to get either a manga Sonji or a manga Zeph. I think that would be quite cool. I'm not sure what the manga's going to be in that set, but obviously we've got OP-11 first, and then we'll have OP-12, so like I said, I don't want to skip ahead too much, but... and obviously this set just came out this week. So I imagine OP-11 is going to be in the summer, and then OP-12 in August. I think that's sort of what I'm thinking it's going to be. Tony Chopper, good rare there. And at the end, we have another SR, the Kairos. Beautiful card. So I think after this pack, I'm going to show how many SRs we've currently got. I can't remember on the top of my head. I've got them here next to me, but we'll flash, we'll count how many we've got, and then we'll see kind of what we can expect. We've got a leader pack here, so we'll just run through this very quickly. No uncommon that we need. We've got Caesar Clown, and then Beige and Senior Pink. 5 in total. Okay, so that's 5 SRs, so we've got 2 more chances for that. We've only gotten 1 big alternate art hit, so the hope is that we're going to get 2 more big hits. I actually just knocked over the... I don't know if you... I probably didn't pick it up on the camera there, but I just knocked over the whole stack of commons and uncommons that I've been stacking behind the scenes. Let me just fix that real quick. Alright, and we're back. That was... I guess it heard my 9/11 joke from the last video and was like, what about the third tower? Because you don't half make a stack of commons and uncommons when you open this many booster boxes. So, anyway, that was funny. Damned Punk at the end. And a Doffy SR. Very nice. So that is now 6 SRs. We only have 1 of those left. And like I said, hopefully 2 more big hits. I was interrupted by me hitting the stack in the background there. But 2 more hit potentials. And we've definitely got something on the back here. It's either an SR or we've got something big. So let's find out. Dragon number 13, Sengoku, Zoro, Foxy, Gum Dragon Fire Pistol, Sonji, and at the end, Eustace Captain Kidd. So that is the last SR in the box. So I think now we'll do... Maybe let's do 1 more. Let's just see if we can get the hit first. And then we'll do the mega pack. Now that we know we've pulled every SR. So let's run through this. Buffalo, Kinemon, Inazuma, Fighting Fish, Saint Homing, Barry Pistol, Zoro, Hack, Baby 5, Marco, and at the end... Oh! Sugar again! Another alt art leader, Sugar. Actually very unlucky. This video, we've gotten the Alt Art Usopp, which we've already pulled, and the Alternate Art Sugar, which we've already pulled as well. It's still a hit, and it's a decently priced one, so we'll take it, of course, but very unlucky we don't get a unique there. Kind of disappointing, to be honest. Okay, well, hopefully we still have one more hit in this box. I think let's do the slow, unless, of course, it's an obvious leader pack. We'll just run through this as normal packs until we get the, this is a leader pack, so we'll go through this quickly. But we're going to go through until we maybe get another hit, and then if we do get that hit, then we'll do the mega pack after that. But there's only 3 more packs left. Come on, save us. We need a big hit here. We need to try and get a Whitebeard for Ty. I'm kind of intrigued if you only get 2 SPs in a case, if that's unlucky or normal. I just feel like you should get 3 SPs in a case, but I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know. The pull rates are different in a case than, you know, just like a regular booster box, like I do. I've not opened a case, so... well, again, at the end, we'll kind of see how many we get, but hopefully we've got something here. We do? What is that? Ooh, a Kairos alternate art. We haven't seen that one. That is a unique, and actually, I really like this one. This is obviously, you've got the hand of Doffy there with the string, and then Kairos going in. The sword looks hype, actually. I actually really like that artwork. Not gonna lie. I prefer that over the sugar, you know, but I don't think it's as expensive. It's not an alternate art leader, of course, but you know, hey, we'll take that, actually. You know, it's not one of the big ones that we want to hit. Obviously, it's not the Divine Departure or the Whitebeard or even the manga, but it is a unique, and it's a pretty cool-looking artwork. So, like I say, not bad. Saved us. That saved us a bit there. I think, in terms of value, that's not bad for all 3 of those. And, again, 2 3-hit boxes. Can't be mad about that. Well, now we know we can't get anything, so we'll just go ahead and speed open these next 2 packs. We'll just do a little mini mega pack here, but I don't know, boy. It's gonna be tough. I think I might be a contender here to win the overall tournament. I mean, that's 2 3-hit boxes and like decent valued 3-hit boxes as well. So this might be close. I may be able to, depending, it's all down to this last box here, but I think just with those 2 alone, I beat the viewers in terms of their value in part 3. So it's just going to be between me, members, and Ty, I think now. So we'll have to see. So we got a Monkey D. Luffy, and the last card, a Virgo. All right. Well, I'll put the second box total up on the screen now, and then we'll move on to the last box of the video, box number 10. Come on. The last box. This one right here. It's got the lore. I can feel it. Okay. It's time. This is it. This is our opportunity. We have to get one of the big hits. The Whitebeard or the lore. This is the last booster box of the case. Let's go. Come on. I hope you've enjoyed the series so far. I thoroughly have enjoyed it, and I definitely plan on doing this again. So, start off with a leader pack. Not the best start. Divine Departure and a Mihawk at the end. Like I say, I will plan to do a video later this week going over every hit that we got in the case. I'll probably sprinkle in a couple shorts here and there as well. Maybe do a little quick recap of everything that we've done. You know, just for our Zoomer friends out there, our low attention span friends who enjoy, you know, a minute's worth of, I don't know, like 7 hours of content. You know, hey, to each their own. We've got a Shiryu and at the end, a radio knife. I do also plan to get some behind-the-scenes footage for the next big opening for members only, so I'll get you some videos there, and hopefully try and get you some more exclusive openings. I've just got a lot going on with the bigger openings that we've got for the channel, but I'm going to try and squeak some of those in too. Come on. The anticipation's actually killing me. Like, I really want to try and get a Divine Departure. Just honestly, any uniques. Just give me uniques in this last pack. Just give us something that we... I swear to God, if we get another Cavendish, I'm going to scream. I can't wait to do the review at the... Bruh, it's almost like he heard me! Hey, at least it's not the alternate. At least it was just the regular. I'm okay with the regular rare, but it's just like he's the crutch for me with this opening and this case so far. Yeah, you'll see. I think at the end of the case, you know, when I do the case overview, you're going to see that I got 3 of those, which could have been a divine departure. It could have been any of them. It could have been any of the other banger alternate arts, and I just got like 3 Cavendishes. At least the duplicates we've gotten in this video have actually had some value, so you know it's not the end of the world for that. But I think we've got something on the back here. Let's see. Clone Soldier, Nami, Buffalo, Edward Newgate, Tenlayer, Igloo, Brooke, Saint Homing, Nami, Killer, Foxy, Violet, and at the end, another Trafalgar Law, the secret, best secret to get, to be fair. I'm not too angry with that. That's fine for 1 hit out of hopefully 3. I would have preferred a unique, of course, but beggars can't be choosers here. That's a good hit, and that's a good value hit. That definitely that could be the decider to make me win for bragging rights on this this case opening here. Oh, I completely forgot. I've got a story to tell. It just happened to me like yesterday, so I wanted to to say this while I was doing the opening, because I thought it's going to be random. I'm going to be on autopilot. I'll interrupt myself if we get a pull or anything. We may as well just finish this pack out before I continue with the story. We've got a nice Zorro rare, and at the end, I do not forgive those who laugh at my family. So this story's going to be a bit of a lesson to teach you. Probably don't get involved, right? It's like we live in such a crazy world now. You can't predict how stupid people are. But I was doing some grocery shopping. I actually got finished. I was in the parking lot and I was returning my cart. And real quick, I know this is going to be hard to tell the story. We've got a hit at the end here. I definitely saw. Nice Kuzon. We'll definitely take that at the end there. That helps. So I've just put my groceries in the car, and I'm on my way to return the cart, which I've got to go like back to the store because it's like a small shop, and right next to it is a bar, which that's part of the story, I guess. And it's like there's like this Jeep, big Jeep, and then there's this big old Expedition he's the one that's the main part of the story, and he's like the Expedition sort of blocking the entrance of the store because I think he's waiting for a parking spot. Basically, it's raining a bit, and he just wants to get as close to the bar as possible, wants to park close to the bar as possible. So he's sort of idle in the middle of the road in front of the store, and the guy behind him is trying to turn left. So all the guy behind him sees is this guy's in the middle of the road, not doing anything, and, you know, in the way. So naturally, what he does, I can't prove it, it's alleged. This is just what the guy in the Expedition said. The guy who's waiting for the parking spot. Apparently the other guy flipped him the bird, and I didn't hear a honk, I didn't hear no horns, but apparently flipped him the bird because he was like, I'm trying to move left. And the guy in the Expedition wasn't too happy about that. Nice little tashigi there. So the guy rolled down his window and was like, what do you mean? What do you... Don't you flip me the bird? And he's MFing. He's effing, he's jeffing. You know, he's getting a little angry. He's an angry little elf, okay? So he's rolling down his window. He's like, "Don't you? I'm waiting for a. You know what? No." And that's when I knew it was about to kick off. Meanwhile, I've just got my cart. I'm just It was cinema. I mean, I was just waiting. You know, because both of them were blocking me. So I was like, I'll just wait. This is a free show right here. I was slowly grabbing my phone, ready to go viral. You know, I was ready for TikTok fame. I was 2 clicks away. So anyway, the guy who's yelling who's pissed off that the guy behind him flipped him off for him being in the way, immediately pulls into the handicap spot in front of the grocery store. Nice little Rebecca there. Which, mind you, is illegal. Like, he wasn't handicapped. Because he immediately got out of the car, ready to fight. Like, it basically went like, you don't flip me the bird, and you know what? I'm gonna kick your ass. That's basically what he said. Now, the guy behind him, I would call it 200 IQ. So he flips him off, okay? Gets him pissed off. He forces him to do an illegal move. Nice little Captain Kid there. Into the handicap parking spot, right? So he takes the time to park. The guy behind him just says, later, bitch. And he just immediately takes the left he's been waiting on and proceeds to start driving. Slowly, mind you. Slowly enough for the guy that parked in the handicap spot to get out. Who, mind you, looks like a Geodude. Let me just explain this guy's build, okay? He was bold, of course, that's the Geodude joke. He was like 5'5". He had to like leap out of his vehicle, which was a big old Expedition. And my granddad actually used this phrase, which is quite appropriate here. You know, bodybuilders, when the way they walk, it almost looks like they've got 2 rugs underneath their arms. That's how he was moving. So he was, You know, he was doing that little, like, intimidation walk, and he was, get your ass up! You know, he's walking in the middle of the street trying to chase this guy down, who's sort of just, like, brake checking a little bit. And he's just going off. And mind you, there is, like, 5 people outside the bar just watching this happening. There's an employee that I just checked out with in the grocery store that's outside having a cigarette, watching it all. And the other guy just literally slowly drove away and got into the traffic and then left. And the guy's like, he's like huffing and puffing on his way. He's like, this is ridiculous. What a fucking asshole. And he just proceeds to get back into his car. And I was like, oh, here we go. Now we got to chase. I'm still here. I'm in the middle of the road, just like, wait, I'm like, hold. This is absolute cinema here, okay? So he gets back into his car, completely stops waiting for whatever pocket. I think the guy, whoever was there, has been gone by then at that point, because this is like 5 minutes had passed. So he just proceeds to circle around and park in a parking spot that was, like, I mean, we're talking like 10 feet away from the bar. It still wasn't that far away, right? Damn punk at the end there. And so he gets, and from my angle at that point, I return the car, and I, like, look at the employee, I'm going, oh, Jesus, I mean, I thought we were about to get a shooting there. I thought somebody was going to pull out a gun, and it was about to get spicy. And she was like, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with people nowadays. I was like, yeah, retweet, fist bump. Anyway, I walk back to my car, and as I'm getting into the car, I see I see them, you know, them, I say them now. So that guy's now pulled back up, and out the passenger seat, wow, this is a perfect card to say it. Out came out, I want to be respectful here, but out came out a gyat, an absolute blonde bombshell came out of the passenger seat, and he came out as well, and they made their way onto the bar, into the bar. I was like, nice, so we're gonna have that deranged lunatic now get drunk on a Friday afternoon. Very nice, beautiful. Real quick, that is our 7 SRs as well right there. But yeah, I was dying. It was. I mean, it could have got a lot worse, to be honest. Like, I'm glad that the other guy didn't get out of the car and there was a fist fight. I would have enjoyed it. It would have been nice to watch and record, but it could have got a lot worse. The moral of the story is don't get involved with that shit, obviously, because that guy could have easily had a gun and just blown him away right there, because that's what happens in reality. You're not a big, like, it doesn't matter how much you lift. If they've got a gun, it's GG. Okay, you're not Neo. You can't dodge the bullet. Okay. And I will say, I've got some theory crafts as to why that guy maybe acted that way. I'll go into that here in a second. Let's finish this pack up. We've got a radio knife, and we have a violet at the end. 3 more packs to go. The story's gonna get into the story. Took the entire opening. Okay. So my theory is, now this is gonna get a little rated R here, but I have a feeling. Now this is definitely Roid Rage. Like this is classic Roid Rage. This guy, I could see the guy's veins from across the parking lot, right? With his arm, like I could see he was vascular as hell. That guy's been on some tren. Okay, he is. That could have been the Liver King. I don't know. I mean, it could have been him. And obviously, after seeing his lady friend, significant other, girlfriend coming out the car, I'm like, I think I know what just happened there. So he may be big, he may have the big old muscles, but I've got a funny feeling, I've got a suspicion that he may be compensating for something downstairs. So I think they may have been getting a little frisky, you know, before they went out to the bar, maybe. And there was some disappointment in the bedroom after seeing a big old man. Small little downside. I don't even know why I'm saying this, but you kind of get what I'm saying. I think he was a little tilted that maybe his girl didn't quite like the size of his Johnson. Okay, his little Willy Wonky. Okay, and he thought, oh, whatever, you know, like, let's go to the bar anyway. Like, okay, you know. And so they got in the car, went to the bar. He was a little he was on edge. He was a little tilted, but he's like, the bar's gonna save the day. Last pack magic, by the way. Yeah, big thing. And then he proceeded to get angry at the first person that he saw and got a little tilted. Roid Rage hit him, you know, and wanted to rip some guy's head off for no reason. Then he walked into a bar and got intoxicated, and who knows what happened. All I know is that doesn't really sound like a stable relationship. But you know what is stable? This last pack. Let's run it. Frankie. Gum Rhino Schneider. Brooke. Wild story, by the way. I'm so sorry. That was a complete rant. Mocha. Killer. Beige. Rare. And at the end, we have something. We've got to have something. Come on. Come on. Oh, Monkey D. Luffy alternate art secret rare. It's unlucky that it wasn't one of the 3 cards that we wanted, but my god, it's still beautiful. Gear 4, beautiful artwork, actually. This is the front cover card, so we did want to get at least one of these in the case, and I actually really enjoy it. It's a beautiful looking artwork. Lots of good detail here. I love how he's still got his Hawaiian shirt on. The Gear 4 in the background. It's kind of dope, actually. That's a really nice collection piece. I think it's about a $20, $25 card as well, so decent value. And I think it's going to be quite close in terms of the box battle here. I think, although that was a 2-hit box, it was a decently valuable box. I was on autopilot that entire time, but we got some good SRs there. So I'm going to put the 3rd box total on screen now. And then we're going to go through... I'll put a total for my total, and then I'm going to compare it with all the other boxes that we've had so far in every other part. So I'll put that all on screen right now, and then I will show you... I'll do all the math, and then we'll figure out who actually won. And then, of course, whoever won, you have the bragging rights as to you picked the best 3 boxes out of the 12-box case. So, let's run through all the hits that we got, of course. So, we did get a couple Doffies. So, we got 2. We'll go through... So, these are probably in, like worst value order, but we got the Corazons, Monets. We only got 1 Kairos, which is quite interesting. That has been harder to pull in the recent boxes as well. Rebecca, we got 2 of those. 2 Kids, and then 2 Kuzons, which is good. That's better than, you know, we've never gotten 3 Kuzons, I don't think. Or maybe we did in the last part, actually. 3 Tashigis, though, 2 Smokers, and 3 Sonjis. That's really what helped the win there, for sure. And then let's move on to the actual hits that we got. We did get a good couple uniques to end the case, but unfortunately a lot of duplicates too. But I did really enjoy this Kairos. I think the Kairos and the Luffy actually were my favorite pulls of today's video. A beautiful looking card. I still really like the fact that you can tell that he's going against Doffy there. And then, you know, speak of the devil, we got the Doffy as well. Yeah, the Corazon, actually, I take that back. The Corazon was really cool too. I really do like this artwork. He's in the blizzard there, and brings back some good memories of that arc as well. And then you've got the Luffy that we pulled right at the end there. A very, very cool looking card. I do like the Gear 4 in the background. Bit unlucky that was, you know, our hit, but it's not terrible. And then, of course, the Sugar was unlucky. Usopp was unlucky, but not a terrible duplicate. The same with Tashigi. At least they hold some decent value, too. So we'll probably keep a couple of those for both of our collections. Then the rest will obviously have some decent resale value. So not too bad there, but that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I know I got a bit sidetracked there with a little road rage, roid rage story as well. But you know, keeping it a little exciting, you know. I don't know. I apologize. Sorry. But that is it. That's the case. It's over. I thoroughly enjoyed the opening. I hope you did as well. If you haven't seen the earlier parts, our earlier pulls, then definitely go back and watch those. I've made this a full series. I've made it a playlist as well, so if you want to watch all the parts all in one go, if this is, you're seeing it towards the end. You know, you don't watch a Netflix show and skip the first 4 episodes, right? You know, go back to episode 1, get the hype of the intro, and sort of get invested in the whole case opening. So that's what I'd recommend. And again, I think if we do another case, I'll kind of structure it the same way. We'll split it up into 4 parts. I maybe won't do the intro. That was just kind of special for this because it was my first case. I might do that as maybe behind the scenes for members, or maybe just do a quick cut of it on the first episode. And then we'll kind of do it. I kind of liked how we ended it there with part 4, with the structure of how I opened some of the cards and skipped the leader packs and stuff like that. I always, on the first booster box, will always go through it sort of naturally because it will be the first time seeing it. But I think if you're opening the same set, you know, you kind of want to speed it up a bit. But like I say, that is going to do it for this video and this series. I hope you enjoyed. And please like if you did, share it with your friends, and make sure you're subscribed. And I will catch you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.